Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. First video here. We're going to do a how-to on the product design sketching. This is sketchbook 1, session 1. And we're just going to have a look at telescopes, just in keeping with all these Starlink satellites and stuff we've been seeing recently. So just going to have a go at drawing different kinds of telescopes, just concept sketching through to a further development sketch. So now we'll just start off with some ellipses. Give a little point where it's going to go to. And then if we think physically, I don't know, this might be wired up to a little screen somewhere. You know, like we do photography and stuff. And then obviously, how is it going to stand? So I don't know, it might have a point here, and then a connection point here. So we'll do that. And yeah, and it might be like a toggle here or something where it can kind of move to and fro. You can adjust it and stuff. Just a 2-point connection. I don't know, it might come down into like a tripod here. It's gonna be off the page there very well. And then we'll just accentuate these inside lines here. Make them nice and bold. Because the eye attracts the contrast naturally. Just make it stick out. Kind of hides your construction sketches as well, which is always nice. So the screen's just there because I'm not designing the screen. More traditional one. Show the lens on the inside there, because obviously this face would be covering the inside of that. I'm not really worried about overlapping. This is just trying to get as many thoughts on page as quickly as possible. I don't know, this might have something coming out here, something to look through. Bit Looney Tunesy here, but not too fast. I don't know, and then in a similar fashion, nice tripod for it to stand on. Just like a sort of gimbal thing there, just so we can just sit on there with a single point connection. Screw and tap there, so just kind of move freely. And we'll kind of bolden up some of these lines. You can even use some of these Bic Cristal pens. They're quite thick and you can do real nice line weight with them. Can be quite, they're very adaptable pens. Give a bit of a nice shine there. That's the beauty of using brown paper, is that you can use white pencil just to do different shading elements and stuff. So maybe stick with something like this. It's quite aesthetic. nice little, so we did it properly. Nice little cap just to break all the monotony of the singular shape, because it's just a simple shape. Move the paper around a bit. I don't know, it might have some sort of, might sit in some form of thing that makes it move and rotate. And we'll try and make these lines a bit thicker to try and hide that one. Okay, might just have like some nice simple, just add on legs. Could even be moulded on. Get there. These are just quick sketches just to get some ideas on paper. You can even use the, just really thicken up that edge. Really make it stand out. Obviously, real dark in here. And quickly come with markers and stuff. But you can do this on post-render with markers. Just use some Tipp-Ex or corrective fluid. And that'll just gimbal sort of to and fro. Just give some arrows just to indicate that. But I don't know, maybe sort of going on a mix of these two. Sort of more front on elevation. Perspective's a bit off there, there we go. A lot of times you can do these sort of line detail, just to, just to identify that it is glass, or it's translucent. Does make it a lot easier for people who are looking at it if they understand the language that you're drawing with. So make that line a bit thicker just to accentuate it a bit. I'll make that as well because there are two different materials there. So perhaps we could have it sort of connected on the back here. Some form of rig that tilts it up and down, because this is quite a small telescope, so just have it come straight back. Have some form of like mechanism that connects it all together. You got to think this thing's actually got to stand on its own. So perhaps have some sort of legs over here. And that'll probably come out here somewhere, and that'll be out there. Be on some sort of gimbal connection there. We're not thinking how we're going to make it, we're just thinking, what looks good, and then we can make it work. Yeah, I quite like that kind of curve there, looks pretty cool. I'll probably go with something like this at the end. These are just rough sketches just to get ideas on paper. Yeah, it doesn't have to be neat. And I guess, we could go for a little bit of marker just to grey it up a little bit. Just a bit tone of grey on there. As soon as you start colouring it, you can change the shape of the thing just by adding like sort of cores of light. If we do this here, and then if we try and tone it down a little bit, just sort of add a bit more of a shine here. Nice little. It's so nice using white paper sometimes, and because obviously our light source is probably around here. Probably a little bit of a shine here. And then this inside edge would definitely be lit up. So nice little bit there. So we'll just use this sort of number 2 tone grey, which comes off quite light once it's dried. We'll just accentuate that is separate there with this big crystal pen. Let's line up a little bit, but this is probably the idea that we'll now go and develop, probably just accentuate this edge here. Adding depth to the drawing. And feet as well. Yeah, we've got 2 different sort of feet designs there, so we can pick and choose as we please. And I think I'll just use the tone grey again, just give it a kind of shadow, just to kind of show it is actually on the page, it's not floating in midair. So yeah, we'll take that, move this idea forward a little bit and go from there. Oh, just some more warm-up sketches. Remember, it is important to warm up. Just make sure your perspective's in line, make sure you've got all your ellipses are ready to go. So, and I'll take more of a frontal view again, like we did in that last drawing. So yeah, let's see where that takes us. So cool. And then decide where that perspective is. Yeah, probably about there. I'm just linking both up. I don't know, maybe perhaps give a little bit of a ridge just to change that shape up a little bit, just to break it up. And then we'll just cap that off. And you know, because it's only a small telescope, it can be handheld, you know. Some of these cameras these days have extraordinary zoom capabilities just in the lenses. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll have our light source come from here again. But what we'll do is we'll just have the legs attached here. Perhaps clipped in or welded on, I don't know. Or part of a moulding of this. Perhaps just tapped in. So we'll give that top just like a little tab. Bring it down here. Give it a bit of volume here. Because the pencil's quite thick, it means we just don't have to detail that edge so much. Don't have a kind of bit that comes out. So you imagine that profile's like that. That's sat out here. So it's sat connected there, and there's probably just a kink here. So do that. Kink here that just changes it up a bit. We change this, it means that you can just sit on sort of something nice back there. And that'd be something similar over here. Sorry about that, the video cut out for some reason. But anyway, taking on where you last left off. So we've added these legs in on a sort of pivot, and then they kink out towards us this way. And then just on some sort of silicone plastic base at the back, just so it's got something to settle onto, you know, just in case, you know, there's a bit of movement or whatever, it just doesn't obscure the view. So, all right, let's sort of clean this up now a little bit. So make that a little bit harder edge, just to kind of take the eye away from the construction parts of the sketch. So we'll use the grey we used earlier, so I'm just using a T3. So just make that nice sort of shadow core there. And you can always just make a See, a little bit thicker. I'm going to redo these edges with the big pen anyway, but so what will happen is whatever lights here will bounce up from under here before I sit along this edge here. And then the white pencil just blends it nicely a little bit. Something sort of with light grey. So this will obviously, once it dries, come out a bit lighter. And then we'll blend it nicely. Just through the separate layers that we put on. I'll put that nice little bright part from the light source on there. Just put it on the inside of that lens, because obviously the light source will be coming back in there as well. So we'll just put a nice little bright thing. We'll just indicate material here. And probably just give the glass a nice little brush just to make it more like the material that it actually is. And then we'll use the soft grey the inside here. Kind of the lines a little bit there, but it's not the end of the world. Just fill in this bit here. So we'll just accentuate this edge here. See, now it's dried off a bit, it's cleaned up the edge, but we'll go over that with the big sort of marker anyway. So with the T1 here, let's see if we can create a sort of shine here. Make this quite dark, because it is underneath the lens. Sort of make this a little bit more intense here. And having this little bit here gives it a little bit of depth. core in there. Add a little bit more depth to the drawing. And then sort of put darker grey on this edge here. Just to make it look like it's still completely curved on that side. Same again just down here. Same here as well. We'll just go over here just to create a nice little shadow core here. The markers. Same can be achieved with black pencil as well, but this one we're just going to use and like previously, we'll just the legs going in towards the body there. Maybe quite crisp shadow because of the lens. Yeah, nothing too strenuous on it. So we'll just fill that in. And then we'll just box it off just to try and make it pop a little bit. That's my pencils. So it just makes it stand off from that edge here, so I'll just put that in there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So let's put this on. Just kind of make it pop a little bit, stand off the page. So yeah, we'll just sign it off. Sign the sketch off. Cool. Alright. That's just a little guide and just easy ways just to make a nice little product design sketch. This is just, you know, just rendering techniques you can use. Light sources, brown paper just makes life a lot easier. So yeah, if you want to see more of this stuff, like and subscribe, and want anything different done, comment on what you want me to do and I'll do it. Cool, thanks for watching.